from the community, and I worked in the community, and I have been serving on different other boards within the community. And this was one of the areas that was there was a gap in services, so I was interested in helping in filling that gap, especially for women and women's health. This is what we were trying to get established, and one of the other areas was in the development of rehab services and services to help those who needed rehabilitation in different areas. I was serving on the Phoenix Indian Medical Center Urban Advisory Board, and there was a small group of us that were identified to go to services in other cities to see what they were providing, and see, if we were able to perhaps get into to get some funding for those types of services, and see if what the needs were here, and bring it back to the board to develop. Well, I think it was everything was so new. There was just everybody had different questions, and the questions were mostly centered around getting the money, and how long and how much time was the development of it. Uh, who was going to be able to follow through and take the leadership, and that was one of the main questions that we did have, the leadership of the people that we had. So it turned out okay, but that was one of the questions that we had was, how are we going to go from this point to this point to that point, and how are we going to bring monies back in from federal, state, other sources. There's so many different areas that I think that might need some help, and we have counseling service and stuff, but other services where services have to be bought that we don't have, specifically different types of rehabilitative services. I think has something that we have not really touched upon, and there's different areas I think that we could go into that I think that we would be able to do. Well, I just want to say, and I appreciate this gathering, and I appreciate the services that are provided to Indian people now. And there's always room for improvement, and there's always room for growth. And this is something that we still can't keep our eyes off. We have to keep on going and striving to do that and develop those services today and for tomorrow.